Yes, so I'm sort of cramped in a small box today, but hopefully that won't matter things. We're doing standing meditation. Okay. So the format of this class is that we always start off with just 15 minutes of gentle warm-ups, just easy stretches just to get the body moving. And then after that, we go on to a simple standing or sitting meditation. So maybe you might want to have a chair behind you if you want to just sort of stand for a little while. And if you get tired, you can always just sit down, or find somewhere comfortable to sit. It doesn't make any difference either way. So find a comfortable standing posture. So we stand with our feet shoulder width apart, or perhaps a little bit wider than that as well. The idea is always just to let the knees bend a little bit, just to soften the knees so that we sink down. And in so doing, we find the weight just transfers gently forward into our toes. So we have this soft bent knee, just gently transferring the weight into the front of the toe. And then with the tailbone, normally when we stand, our tailbone sits sort of slightly backwards. What we're doing here is we're just moving the tailbone a tiny bit towards the front of the body. So it's not a dramatic changing of the hips so that the whole thing becomes sort of, bent over, but it's just a gentle move, and we'll experience it slightly differently when we come into our standing Shineng Qigong posture. But just try and move the tailbone almost as if it was moving towards the back of the leg, as it were. So tailbone sits down, knees bend, weight shifts slightly forward onto the toes. We try and have a nice straight body with the arms hanging down by the sides. The final part of the posture is the chin, gently drawing the chin back towards the spine. Very often, if you've ever done Tai Chi, you'll hear teachers say, tuck chin in. And when they say tuck chin in, the whole class does this and stares at the floor. So what we're trying to do is just gently draw the chin backwards towards the spine. So we're still looking straight ahead of us, but the chin is gently drawn in. So by drawing the chin in, we straighten up the cervical curve of the spine. By tucking the tailbone forwards, we gently straighten the lumbar curve of the spine, and the whole spine becomes as straight as it's likely to be. We gently imagine the top of the head, an acupuncture point up here called Bai Hui, softly pushing to the blue sky, and imagine our feet sinking gently to the earth. Just helps connect us. So we begin our exercises just by turning the waist gently. So from the very core of you, deep inside your belly, we're just looking to gently turn and just see how the spine feels. Have a little stretch. Check out the back, see everything is okay. You can do the other side as well. Gently turning and gently stretching out. Just to feel into the spine. Do that a couple of times. During the wintertime here in the UK when it's cold, it's just worthwhile checking out how your back feels, just to see if there's, something that you hadn't spotted yet. And then we can allow the back to turn from side to side. Okay, so the turn comes from deep inside the belly. We're just letting the core of your body make this turn. If you have done Pilates before, you'll know that the core of the body is quite a key thing in Pilates, which I think the Pilates people may have gently borrowed from Qigong that's been using it for 5,000 years. We're thinking behind the belly button, deep in the core of the body, as the core of our body. Very often in martial arts, lower dantian is much lower than that. It's down toward, well, it's about normally measured as being 3 fingers below your belly button and 1 finger inside. But we don't do that when we're doing healing Qigong. We use it as being very deep inside the belly. So if you imagine going in through your belly button, heading towards the spine, eventually you'd bump into the spine, and then just in front of that is the area where we call lower dantian. Dantian is the Chinese word for this energy field. And the lower energy field, that gives you a clue there's other energy fields, but this is the lower energy field. Lower dantian, the very core of your body. So we turn gently from lower dantian. Keep your shoulders relaxed, keep your elbows relaxed, open your hands up, and your hands gently tap onto the side of the body. Open the palm so it gently taps against the side of the body. Feel your forearm gently thump onto your belly button. Feel your wrist gently tapping onto the matching point on the small of the back, which is called the Ming Men Gate. So we're tapping one major entry point into the lower dantian around the front, but we're also tapping the other major entry point on the small of the back into this lower energy field. Stimulating those acupuncture points, stimulating the acupuncture points on your palm. By bending your knees, you're just shifting the weight to the front of the foot, stimulating an acupuncture point there, and stretching your head up into the blue sky. We stimulate another acupuncture point there. So this is opening all of your system. And as we turn, obviously, lower dantian moves, the energy field moves deep inside. As it turns, your spine responds. Your spine turns and your shoulders respond. Your shoulders turn, your elbows turn, your wrists move, your hands move. Also, when we turn, we're moving our hips a little bit, moving our knees a little bit. Even the ankles get a tiny move. So this is why this is my favorite exercise, which I've been doing every morning for 35 years. Extraordinary to think that. Well, maybe I've missed a few mornings out, but basically we could say I've been doing it every morning for 34 years in that case. So sometimes when you start doing these exercises, when you haven't done them before, they can make you feel a little bit dizzy. So this is known as rebellious chi. I love the idea of chi being rebellious. Rebellious chi moves up in your body, and it's supposed to be staying in the belly, but what happens is it's rushed up into your head, makes you feel dizzy. So just think about your feet. Seems like a strange idea, but just imagine, or don't imagine, just experience pressing your big toes against the ground. How does that feel when you press your big toes down? Feel the space between your big toes and the floor. Really experience that area of your toe as it applies pressure. And then we move on to the next toe along, which may or may not be called the index toe. Squeeze those toes against the floor. Experience your middle toes squeezing against the floor. Experience your ring toe, experience your little toes, and just really feel how it feels to press those against the ground. So now we're employing a principle called Yi-Dao, Qi-Dao, where the mind goes, the qi follows. So the implication here is that if you found yourself feeling dizzy, you're able to move the qi from your head down to your feet to bring about balance again. So if you find yourself feeling lightheaded, then just do that. Experience the toes, feel into your toes. Okay, should we just open this up a little bit? We can slow down slightly, but just stretch a little bit further. Look back over your shoulder. So now the neck becomes employed as well. Really stretch out. And again, don't forget, if you're feeling lightheaded, think of your toes. So the final observation is that Yi-Dao, Qi-Dao, where the mind goes, the qi follows, is also how we bring about healing in our body. So the example I always use is that if you were to whack your elbow hard against a door, and then you look at your elbow and you rub your elbow and you put all of your attention on your elbow, and you're doing exactly that, is that you've brought your mind to the place where the injury has been made. By bringing your mind there, the qi flows to that area. The energy in your body gathers in that site to start the healing. But as the qi flows there, the blood follows. And as the blood flows there, the nutrients follow, the oxygen follows. So all the sort of resources you need for bringing about healing are gathered there by your mind. And so the simple answer to this is that it can be good or it can be bad. And what I mean by that is that if our subconscious mind is constantly telling us bad stories about ourselves, then the subconscious mind can direct your body to do things that you maybe wouldn't want it to do. But of course, that means we can also direct our mind to heal our bodies. And so if a pattern from your past has been troubling you and something has gone wrong in your body, that can always be changed, always be healed. We're just overwriting the old software. We're just bringing about a new story. We're just telling our bodies something new. When we don't concentrate on doing something with our mind, then the body just does its own thing. Subconscious just goes back into its old routines. I think 95% of our processes are subconscious. And an awful lot of those can be unhelpful. So we're going to dissolve those processes today. We're going to find our way to heal whatever it is you wish to heal. Okay, so let this slow down. Just gently, slowly, slowly come into a stop. Let the whole body relax. Let's gather some chi. So we put our hands in the earth and we lift chi up, a beautiful ball of energy, up into the blue sky. And then we imagine we can pour this ball of chi down through our bodies, moving this chi from our heads, drawing the chi down into the chest, and then gathering the chi in the belly. We just pause momentarily, just a second, to think about storing, and then let the hands flow the chi down the legs into the ground. Let's gather again. Lift chi up. Gently pour chi down. Move the energy through your head. Draw the energy deep into your chest, deep into your belly, and allow it to flow down the legs, deep into the earth. Gathering chi. Pouring chi. So generally 3 times is enough to bring you back into balance. We draw the chi through upper dantian, through middle dantian, and into lower dantian. So there we have 3 dantians. Do one more, just so I can finish that point. Lift up. Upper dantian is deep in the center of your head, around the pineal gland or the pituitary gland. So imagine filling the head with chi, brain working well. Middle dantian sits behind your breastbone, deep in the center of your chest, helps all the organs. Lower dantian, the belly, chi for the whole body. And then relax and allow the chi to flow. Okay, so we've been rotating our spine, so now it's a good idea to lengthen and stretch the spine. So we're just going to do some simple forward and back bends. So this is called Ren Mai Do Mai, or it's my variation on Ren Mai and Do Mai. Just bring your hands into the prayer position and then stretch the hands up into the blue sky. Just open the hands apart. So they're nice and wide. They're not pressed against your ears. They're nice and sort of generous and wide. Okay, so stretch hands up into the blue sky, and then we're just going to lean back and just stretch gently from the breastbone out to your fingertips as you lean back, and then straighten up. So an exhalation, gently exhale and lean back, and straighten up. Exhaling gently back and stretching breastbone to fingertips, and up. And one more time. Exhaling back, and up. Stretch your hands into the blue sky. So now we try and coordinate our arms and our ears. We don't press them together, we just coordinate them as we bring them over, and that stretches the nape of your neck. And then we can roll gently into the upper back, roll gently into the middle back, roll gently into the lower back, and just let the whole body hang down here. So how far can you go? Doesn't really matter. You're just gently bending wherever you can feel comfortable. But you just imagine that your your hands can go all the way down to your toes. You just imagine you're in a perfect bend. And if you can get down there, that's great. So our foot, we imagine the foot split into 4 pieces. First of all, we imagine a line that's drawn between our toes. Gently exhale and stretch down towards that line. And then release. Imagine a line that's drawn between the roots of your toes. Gently stretch towards that line. And release. Imagine a line that's drawn between your insteps. Gently stretch towards that line. And release.
Imagine a line between your heels. Gently stretch towards that line. So as you can see, we're just getting gradually deeper and release. Let the body hang here. So this mechanism to get us standing upright, just point your tailbone right up behind you, point it into the blue sky up behind, and you'll feel your legs straighten a tiny bit. Now, the second movement is to push the tailbone towards the front of the body. So as you push the tailbone towards the front, you feel your spine slowly stacking up. And then try and bring up the arms and the ears as one piece. And that just helps really sort of bring an extra stretch to the nape of the neck and the upper back, up into the blue sky. All right, drift the knees forwards, gently exhale back. Breathe in and exhale back. Breathe in, exhale back. Breathe in and exhale back. Good. So bring the hands up into the blue sky, coordinating the arms and ears to tip over together so we can feel that stretch on the nape of the neck. Roll into the upper back, roll into the middle back, roll into the lower back. Keep the knees soft, relax the back of the neck, body hangs. Gentle stretch down towards the toes. And release. Imagining a line between the roots of the toes, just stretching there. And release. Working towards the insteps. And release. Back towards the heels. And release. Lift the tailbone up behind. You feel the legs straighten a bit. And then gently push the tailbone to the front of the body and start to assemble the spine. Gather up the arms and the ears as one piece. And we gently draw up, stretch up to full height with a stretch. When you're ready to exhale, just release your knees and hips gently forward. Stretch from the breastbone to the fingertips. Stretch up and gently back. Stretch up and gently back. Stretch up and gently back. Good. Hands up into the blue sky. So now we can try doing this exercise with our legs straight. This gives an extra little hamstring stretch. So keep your arms and ears going over together. And try and keep the legs straight if you can. Roll into the upper back, roll into the middle back, roll into the lower back, and settle down. Just let the body hang. So you might not go down as far as you did last time. That's no problem. Just let the body hang and relax. Try and keep the legs as straight as you can. Just to give a little extra hamstring stretch, you can move the weight a tiny bit forward to your toes. Just really feel the back of the leg opening. Okay, gentle exhalation takes us stretching down to the toes. And release. In line with the roots of the toes. And release. In line with the instep, gradually getting deeper. And release. In line with the heels. Body relaxes and body hangs. Tailbone lifts up behind. Tailbone pushes toward the front. Spine starts to roll up. Head, arms, and ears come up as one piece. Gently stretching up into the blue sky. Nice long stretch. Knees and hips drift forward and you lean back. Stretching up and leaning back. Up and gently back. Up and gently back. Hands in the blue sky. Last time. Can you keep the legs straight? Tip over the arms and ears. Roll into the upper back. Let the body gently roll down. Legs stay straight. Body hangs down. Neck is relaxed. Softly exhaling towards the toes. And release. In line with the roots of our toes. And release. Stretching toward the insteps. And release. Heading back towards our heels and a nice deep bend. Release and relax. Body gently hangs. So lift the tailbone up behind, push the tailbone toward the front of the body, slowly roll the spine up, head, arms, and ears gently come up, stretch up into the blue sky. Last time, knees and hips drift forward as you lean back, stretching up and gently back, up and gently back, up and gently back. Hands up in the blue sky. Let's just release the hands gently down the side of the body. Let the hands flow down. As the hands move down, the chi kind of settles inside your body, all the way back to your belly. But let's do that gathering chi again. Lift chi up, gently lifting the chi up. Imagine a beautiful ball of chi. You could pour it through the top of the head, pouring this beautiful chi deep inside your brain to help your brain function. Goes down through your neck, deep inside your chest. Filling this middle field supports all of the organs of your body. Deep into your belly, locate the chi there. Relax the hands, flows through the legs, chi flowing well in your legs. Gather and lift up. Gently pull, draw chi down through the head, deep into the chest, deep into the belly, storing all this amazing chi. One more time, let's gather. Lift chi up. And gently pour chi down through your body. They say chi hands moving through a chi body, combing through a chi body, rebalancing deep inside, drawing all this energy to your belly, down through your legs, back into there. If you still feel lightheaded, just do that another half a dozen times, as many times as you want. But if you feel stable, we'll just do some side bends. This is the last exercise then. So just gently take your right hand, lift it up in the air and take a breath in as you do so. And then when you breathe out, we're going to take the right hand over to the left hand side. So your right hip pops out. You can support yourself with your left hand if you wish. Take a gentle breath in. Try and stretch from your right shoulder to your right middle finger. Breathe in and stretch. Breathe in and stretch. Last time, gentle breath in and stretch. So when we breathe in, we lift the right hand up. When we breathe out, we swap the hands over. So right hand comes down, left hand comes up. Take a nice breath in, stretch that left hand up. Now as we breathe out, tip over towards the right side. Gentle breath in. Exhale right. Gentle breath in. From the left shoulder to the left middle finger. Breathe in and stretch. Breathe in and stretch. Good. So take a breath in, bring the left hand up. As you breathe out, it comes down and the right hand comes up. So we're going to try and open up all the way from the outside of the right foot to the right middle finger. So gently exhale, tipping over to the left side. Take a breath in. Imagine this arc all the way from the right ankle to the right middle finger. Breathe out. Breathe in. Open the whole right side of the body. Breathe in. As we go this way, we're gently squeezing our spleen and stretching our liver. Breathe in.
and squeeze. Breathe in, take the right hand up in the air. When you breathe out, swap the hands over. Breathe in, stretch up. Exhale over to the right. So opening all the way from the right ankle to the right fingers. Breathe in. Sorry, left ankle to left fingers. Breathe out. Breathe in. Opening up the whole left side of your body. Breathing in and stretch. Breathing in and stretch. Very good. Breathe in, lift both hands up into the blue sky. Gentle breath out, let your hands sink down. Let's gather chi, lift chi up. Pour chi down through your body. Draw chi down through your body. Settle the chi deep into your belly. Core of the body fills with chi. As the hands relax, chi pours through your legs back into the ground. So it's seen as lifting up yin energy from the earth, gathering up yang energy from the heavens. So it's a perfect balance of yin and yang chi drawn down through your body. So everything your body needs, nourished by this chi, filled by this chi, pouring the chi into your lower dantian, into your belly. Gathering again. There's also this idea that as we fill our body with new chi that we need, we can also release old energy that's not required. So we're washing the body clean, but we're also filling and refilling the body with new chi, gathering the chi deep inside, deep into the belly where it stores. And then we relax and let the chi pour down the legs back into the earth. As Dr. Pang points out, it's all Hunyuan Qi, so it doesn't really matter about yin and yang. But yeah, from the old systems, we had this sort of yin and yang idea. And from Dr. Pang's system, everything is Qi. The whole of our universe is Qi. And so when we pour, it doesn't really matter what we think about, whether we think about pouring yin and yang Qi through, or we think about pouring Hunyuan Qi through. It's all good. All right, so let's just stand in a nice shoulder width posture. Let the whole body relax. Okay, so from this point onwards, if you wish to sit down, you can sit down. If you can stand, please try and do so. The idea is still with these knees slightly bent. As you bend the knees, it kind of activates your legs, so it strengthens your legs. You can just have your hands in front of your belly, middle fingers pointing back to the belly button. Try and just stand, lifting the center of your chest up so you have a nice straight back, just sitting down, slightly tucking your tailbone forwards, slightly tucking your chin in. So you have to find a position that's sustainable for you. If you need to move, this is called static qigong. But if you need to move, do. If your feet feel sore, give them a little shake. There's no point in you punishing yourself. You have to find something that feels comfortable and easy to continue with. So we find a comfortable standing posture. Just imagine this point on the sole of your foot, Yongquan, just allows you to connect down into the earth below you. When you connect like that, we think about connecting down into the earth, but also we think about earth chi gently moving up into our body as well. When we stretch up our spine, we gently push our head into the blue sky, tucking chin in and lifting the top of the head up. We think about blue sky above, this wonderful clear clarity of chi, but also we think about it pouring down into our body as well. So we have the earth chi surging up and the heaven chi pouring down and mixing deep inside. Everything we need gathers from these energies around us, but also nature chi around you as well. You're standing in beautiful nature. Allow that to absorb into you. You just let the body relax as much as possible. We take up a humble stance, it's called. But what that really suggests is soft, relaxed. We just let our mind gently expand. Mind is seen as being a bit trapped inside the body. When you come into a comfortable, relaxed stance like this, you can just allow your mind to gently expand. We become very quiet. They say quiet inside, quiet outside. But also, that suggests gently harmonizing with nature around you. When you close your eyes, it suddenly becomes difficult to tell exactly where you end, where the outside begins. And so we just encourage this idea, just softening into nature chi around us. When you first begin, your mind can be very busy. We ask for this idea of a completely clear, quiet mind. I very often think about a mountain with a beautiful pool of water, a little lake of water, rainwater, crystal clear, reflecting the blue sky. But we all know that when we first begin, the mind can be quite a busy place. Don't be cross with yourself. Just gently draw your mind back. Bring your mind back to this process when it wanders. And try to quieten and clarify your mind best as you can. We know that practice makes perfect. So be patient with your mind. Sometimes it can be like a little toddler that just wants to run away. You just have to gently draw it back. Imagine your mind like a spotlight or like a lighthouse. Imagine this beam of light you can shine inside your body. Where would you shine it to today? What needs a little bit of illuminating? What needs a little bit of help? You can imagine illuminating inside your body. If there's one specific area and you immediately know, you can send your mind there and just allow it to send this beautiful healing light deep inside your body. But then perhaps it's more complex than that. Perhaps you want to fill the whole of your body with light. So first of all, we start this process by using our mind and our intention to send chi somewhere in the body to help healing. But as long as you know that it actually doesn't have to be very precise, your mind knows exactly, your body knows exactly what's required for healing. So we just send little healing ourselves deep into the body. And as soon as we've done that, we don't have to keep on thinking about it. The body automatically will start to heal itself. Feel into the chi field around you. Feel your connection with nature around you. But also feel your connection to me, my connection to you, your connection to everybody in our class. Sometimes these videos get watched by 300 or 400 people, which is delightful. But imagine your connection to them. So this is where we encounter the idea of no time and no space. Does it matter when people are connecting? If we're saying no time, no space, then people can connect together anytime, anywhere. Using this as an idea, we connect to all of the Zheneng Qigong practitioners around the world. Many, many millions of people who are doing the same thing as you, connecting together, sharing their good information with you. You sharing your good information with them. Like a vast library of healing information. What do you need to borrow today? What information does your body need to hear, or to feel, or to experience? Just allow your body to, I can't help using the analogy, to withdraw some great healing information from the library of knowledge. Just imagine this wonderful new information for your body. So what we're doing here is tuning into a healing frequency. changing the vibration of ourselves at a very deep level, deep in your cellular level, deep at a DNA level, deep at a personal story level. We're starting to change and evolve the information. Where once there was a story of pain and suffering, now we replace that with a new story. Now we replace that with a brand new healing story. So as we stand or sit, how would it be if just for a little while you let go of some of those stories? How would it be if you put down the stories about your grandparents, lack of grandparents? How would it be if you let go of all the things about your father? Stories of him, patterns about him, habits from him, lack of him. How would it be if you just let your mother go entirely at the deepest level? We're not talking about cutting ourselves off. We're just talking about letting their information, which we have taken on board, gently drift away. It's about saying thank you and letting go, just allowing their information to not be part of you right now. How would it be if we released all the information from our brothers, from our sisters, from our immediate family, cousins and uncles and aunts, all of the people who have surrounded us? What would happen if we just let go of that information for a while? Just released it, no longer allowed it to operate in us. What about letting go of the things we've been told by religion? But by that dint, also letting go of ideas we've gathered from spirituality. Any of those stories can just be gently released for the time being. How about all the knowledge we've gathered from school, from university, from our vast book learnings, just letting all of that knowledge disappear for a while? Would it be so bad just to release that burden, just to let it go? We think about the difficult times in school, really letting go of school things, of school teachers, letting go of other school pupils, letting all of that go, letting go of religion and church, letting go of friends. And then when we think about letting go of friends, sometimes we have friends who we've had all our lives who sometimes we need to let go of, but also new friends sometimes need to be let go of as well. So when we do these kind of exercises, what we're talking about is letting go of the negative points in our relationship with people. And as you let go of those negative sides, it doesn't mean you're going to lose a person. It means that your relationship is going to change with them. Change relationship with parents, brothers and sisters, with family, with friends, change relationships with colleagues. Work is such a huge part of our story. How about we let go of all of the things that have happened to us at work, all of the people who featured in our work lives, all of the people who's part of our social life, our social calendar. Let go of all of them So now we're really becoming sparse, really becoming empty, really letting go of the things that have marked us, have made us. Release, 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 let them go. But there's yet another category, and those are the stories of things that you've told yourself, things you've believed to be true about yourself. When I run through the list of things I like to tell myself, I find that I'm a father, a chef, a lover, a woodworker, a qigong teacher. All of those things need to be let go of. We're talking about paring ourselves back just to our true self now, letting go of all the stories, letting go of all of those stories that we've told ourselves. Quietening the ego. We hear so much in Buddhism and things like that about kill the ego. Or ego, goodness, it's just a simple tool. Just needs to be brought back down to size. Just needs to not dominate your life. It's basically the way that we communicate and protect ourselves. So if we take it back down, just a small, useful tool that can be put away in a box when it's not needed and can be taken out to interface with the outside world, then suddenly the whole ego story becomes much more handleable. So we allow our ego just to settle back down. It's like a guard dog for you. Just let your guard dog fall asleep and just be comfortable. Let the guard dog relax. And we can turn our guard dogs from being large Doberman pinschers all the way down into being nice little puppies and just keep them that way. So we just gently interact with the world rather than fighting the world or biting the world. So just allow that aspect of you to drift as well. Feel yourself as your true self. All of the rubbish that's covered over your true self has dissolved, has gone. When you pare it back, what is left? There's just you as perfect, pure consciousness. You might wonder about past lives. You might wonder about the future. Not important. We let go of all the old stories. We let go to DNA level. We let go to family story level, which is probably more potent than DNA. We let go of all of the past. Our future is truly unknowable. With regard to the future, the only thing you can possibly do is gently step forward, step by step. And if you're quiet and you listen inside, you can always find the right step to make, not the wrong step. So we just trust that our beautiful future will unfold perfectly for us. We just trust that as we move forwards into this beautiful future, our bodies will evolve and heal. Each gentle step we take takes us forward to a better future. So just trust that process. If you're moving slowly and you're listening carefully, you'll always know the right step to take. So just believe that you can evolve your future to be what you want it to be. When we make plans, we just do it very simply. Just think, there's something, I need to do it. Click, it's done. And then forget about it. Don't agonize. Just allow yourself to gently move forward, step by step, healing your body as you go. So now, here we are as perfect chi beings. Whole body relaxed and open. All of the old patterns gone. just the perfect you. So how is the perfect you going to heal this body that we're dealing with? Just a curious idea. Just imagine that your true self could take a step backwards, leaving your body where it is. So from this viewpoint, you can imagine being an ethereal, higher self, a better chi version of or information version probably, of yourself. And your body standing or sitting in front of you. What can we do to heal this beautiful tool? What can we do to heal this beautiful body? Let's just use some simple La Chi. La Chi is just opening the hands out and letting everything dissolve and then bringing back some perfect healing. So as you stand back, perhaps you can stand back like an artist standing back from a model. You can, or a sort of like a sculptor, perhaps standing back from a sculpture. You can think, what is it this body really needs? Which part of this body shall I start healing first? And so visualize having your hands round the part of the body that you wish to heal. When you move your hands apart, all of the problems in that area just gently dissolve. And then when you bring your hands back together again, you can really heal that part of the body, bring it back to perfect working order. And now we don't think about problems anymore. We just gently dissolve the body. Just dissolve an area of the body or the whole thing if you wish. When you bring your hands back together, you pour chi inside. So gently open and close the hands. Somebody asked me, do I need to move my hands? No, you don't. You can just use your mind. But if you can move your hands, it's quite nice. So we can just think about parts of the body or the whole body gently opening and dissolving. And then when we send chi back inside, we can feel the healing resources of the universe going into this body. So in this visualization, when you open your hands, we say Kai. Kai means open. Kai means dissolve. Kai means let go. Kai means break down all the old problems. And then we say Her. When we say Her means send chi deep inside, bring amazing healing energy back, rebuild everything. So we'll just say Kai and Her a few times. You can say it out loud, or you can just think it, or you can just do nothing. Doesn't matter. No right, no wrong. So heal this beautiful body. You can feel the body open. You can feel the problems dissolve. You can let go at the deepest level. As you say Kai, you feel this opening, this expansion. You feel space inside the body. It always feels like if there's no space, then everything is cramped together. And how could things possibly heal? So now we can open up space between the bones. Now we can open up space between the cells. Now we can open up space inside the cells. We can open up space in the joints. We can open up space in the muscles and the tendons and the tissues. Whole body open. Let's just open a few more times before we close. So now we can take this body and expand out into the universe a bit further. Open, open, blue sky, chi. Let's go further. Feel the vastness of our solar system. Body dissolve. out into the chi field. Let's open further. Open out into the universe. Body totally open. Body totally dissolve. At this kind of extraordinary magnification, any tiny problems in your body are just specks of dust. Allow everything in your body to be open and dissolve. Let go at the deepest level. Allow the universe to permeate everything through your body. Total healing, total release. Let go, let go, let go. Okay, so let's draw some healing back from our body. We'll use her to draw chi back in. So first of all, we can draw ourselves from the universe and bring ourselves back into our solar system. Bring this healing chi from the solar system into the blue sky. Bring this vast universal healing from the blue sky deep inside this body that we're healing. Allow this healing chi to penetrate deep inside your body. Every cell of the body filled with brand new healing chi, with great new healing information. Let's just open and close a few more times. Body open, body open. Healing chi penetrates deep inside. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Healing chi penetrates deep into every aspect of your body. Just one more time. Body relaxes. Chi percolates throughout the whole of your body. Good new information from the library, healing the library of the universe in every cell of your body. Let's just think about a cell. I'm sure we all remember a cell from, our our biology classes. You've got a cell wall and you've got various different things inside your cell. You've got a nucleus, a kind of black dot, and inside there seems to be these DNA strands. They say that sometimes there's kind of junk gathers inside your cell, things that sort of, processes leave behind. So let's just think about our cell. Perhaps we can think it's got a bit of rubbish inside it. So perhaps we can close this cell. Clean this cell. And the idea is that when we clean this cell, every single cell in your body is going to respond. So we use this one sort of sample idea of a cell between our hands. So you can make it a very big cell if you like, so you can sort of see inside it. Let's just think about dissolving and opening this cell. So when we open it with Chi, all of the problems of this cell just disappear. When we close it with her, we bring back a perfect cell wall strong, nucleus strong, mitochondria working well, nice, clean, clear fluid inside your cell, all the structures inside the DNA working well, everything in perfect working order, a gleaming, perfect example of a perfect cell. Let's do that a few times with Kai and her. Let's our cell open. Let's all of the things release that we don't need inside this cell anymore. Perfect working, beautiful, healthy cell, strong DNA, everything working well. One more time. You see this beautiful, shining, perfect example of a perfect cell. And then just imagine it proliferating through every cell of your body, every cell in the body, perfect working order, every cell in the body, well, every cell in the body, clean, clear, working well. All of the things in the body that are no longer needed, we can just gently allow them to drain out of our body, let them go, knowing that we've filled our body with the perfect healing chi. All of the functions of your body starting to return to perfect working order. So we can just gather our hands back to our belly. It doesn't matter what position you're in. You can just draw the hands and leave them on lower dantian, put them on your tummy. Just hold the chi there. So we've had quite a journey, journeyed out into the universe, let all of our problems go, dissolved ourselves. And now it's important for us to reassemble ourselves, put ourselves back in our bodies. So you can visualize sort of stepping back into this body you've been working with. You can visualize feeling this body in perfect working order. You can visualize this deep spiritual connection you create to the universe and know that that never ever stops. Know that the vastness of the universe, the incredible, unending resources of the universe are always there to help you. As humans, we've got such a feeling of scarcity, kind of think, oh, there's never enough money, never enough chi, never enough anything. But the truth is that this is a vast universe dedicated to you. You can draw whatever you need from the universe. So now bring healing back into your life. However that looks, draw healing deep into your life. The only thing that stands between you and perfect healing is the left logical side of the brain. So when we do exercises like this, we just bring ourselves into this soft liminal state. We just allow the left logical brain to stop chattering away, and the body immediately goes into healing mode. You've had an hour of perfect healing, But just try and keep this mood. Just try and keep this mindset. Just try and remind yourself how your body feels when you're in a lovely chi state like this. I used to think it odd when one of my teachers, Teacher Wei, he used to just say, put yourself in a chi state. I always used to think to him, oh gosh, this takes so much time to get myself into a chi state. Then I realized that was just my left logical brain getting in the way. You can slot into this chi state and spend your whole day practicing qigong. Spend your whole day in this chi state, and your body will heal so much more quickly. So when you find yourself in the hustle and bustle of daily life, just from time to time, draw a gentle breath in. Settle yourself deep into your belly. Feel your chi state for a moment and know that your body is healing itself. Just one simple breath can draw you back deep into your body. When you're spinning out, when you've lost your chi state, draw a simple breath. I always imagine this breath can travel straight up my nostrils into the center of my brain. I know it's not biologically possible, but I just imagine this sort of shaft of chi drawing straight up the nostrils and illuminating the center of my brain. And then when I breathe out, I imagine the chi moving down from the head deep into the chest and deep into the belly. And that just brings me back into my chi self. One simple breath back into a chi state. Okay, lovely people. So we'll just start to finish off. Always important to close down after your being in such a chi state. It's important for us to bring ourselves back into our bodies. So just start to feel your body. Just gently feel your body. You can just move a tiny bit. Just bring ourselves back into our physicality. It's always nice just to return a few circles around the belly button. This is a kind of like a shorthand process for bringing you back into your body. So if you just circle around your belly a few times, 3 times anti-clockwise, just kind of draws any excess chi, holds it deep in the belly, brings you kind of back into yourself. Then if you go 3 times in the opposite direction, that sort of sends a message to your body. Okay, well, we're coming back into our body. We're coming back into our daily life, coming back into this physical state. And then when you've finished, just stand or sit, just lie for a moment, and just imagine your Wei Qi layer. So this is this lovely envelope of chi around your body. It's like 2 or 3 centimeters of chi around the body, a protective shield. Just imagine your Wei Qi layer strong, working well, this great energy field encapsulating you. It's like a force field, a barrier. It keeps away things you don't need. And then we imagine our chi body, a meter in front, a meter behind, left, right, up and down, like a beautiful bubble of chi encapsulating you. But this also protects you, but it also connects you to the outside world. So see yourself as this being of light, every cell in your body working well, every cell in your body lit from within with your beautiful chi source. Whole of your body inside this fantastic bubble of chi, safe and protected. As you go about your daily life, your chi shields keep you safe. It means you're less likely to take on other people's stuff. It just gives you a little degree of separation from the pain of the world. It just gives you a feeling of safety and happiness. So put a big smile on your face. Slowly open your eyes. Let's just let the hands go, bring a little bit of movement. Perhaps just stretch out the fingers, move the toes a little bit, and then you can start to move your legs and move your arms and shoulders a little bit. If you wish to stretch out your back, don't come up too quickly, because if you zoom up too quickly, you can become very dizzy. So we just gently move, bring the body into a bit of movement and stretch, get everything going again. Ah, lovely. So we have to say howla together. Howla means good already. I'm just going to turn up the volume on my computer so I can hear you all. So howla means good already, means everything is sorted, everything is fixed. All of this work we've done is now complete, is fixed and working well. Okay, so my lovely teachers, Lu and Ling, said, do 3 howla 3 times. But the first howla, you can make it howla for yourself, everything good for yourself. The second howla, everything good for your friends and your family. And the third howla, just good for the entire world. So let's put our hands up in the air. 1, 2. Howla. 1, 2. Howla. Last time. 1, 2. Howla. Lovely. We've got a little salute for each other. So you take your right hand and bring it up, and your left hand sits on top. You pull the fingers together, and then you bring your thumbs onto the end. Really nice to see you. Thank you very much, everyone. And this is going to go up on YouTube, so please send that off to all of your friends, pass it round, and do it again whenever you want. Bye.
Bye.